welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia Elay, and if you are new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Today I will be talking about scalp health and how to maintain your scalp while having a style. So, if you're interested, keep on watching. So, I know a lot of us sometimes get like our hair freshly done and our scalp is on fire, right? Where you're like, I know I moisturize my scalp, now my hair is flaking so quickly. I don't want to wash my hair. It's only been a week. What the hell do I do? I just paid for this style. What can I do? So, for me, I had got my retwist done by my loctician, and I did my regular, mist and oil. And for whatever reason, my hair was on, well, not my hair, my scalp was like, whoo, baby Jesus, my head is itching. And I was just like, it can't be the products that was used, because I use these products all the time. So it can't be like I'm allergic to it. So what the hell? So I was just like, okay, I need to figure out a way of how to deal with my scalp along with, making sure that I maintain the style that I just paid for. So, what I did was I looked on YouTube and, I found a few things, but then I also realized I had things in my house that I could use. So, if you want to buy the product, I use the Cantu Root Relief. I was using that for years, actually, when I had faux locks to like refresh my scalp and stuff like that. It helped with itch. But if that doesn't actually work for you, because like it worked for me for like 2 days and then my head was itching again. And I was just like, Jesus, I need to fix this. So what I did was I got the good old witch hazel. So this was the only one that I had in the house, which is the Pore Perfecting Toner. But witch hazel is witch hazel, y'all. So y'all can get whatever witch hazel y'all want. If y'all already have witch hazel, the one that has the rose water, I would suggest. Honestly, just a personal preference, because rose water is great for our hair. So I had to suffice with the Pore Perfecting Toner. Okay? It has gentle cleansing. It's all gentle. And then I used a old rag that I don't really have to worry about, like, lint picking up off of this. Up to you, whatever you decide to use. Just try to avoid getting any extra lint or product or on your scalp. And then after you do that, you'll need your refresher spray to like moisten your scalp, which I use Peculiar Roots. And then you'll also need an oil. So I actually mix 2 oils together. So I use the Peculiar Roots, their nourishing and conditioning oil, as well as Nia the Lock God's stimulating oil. And the reason why I mix them two together, for me personally, my scalp, when using just the stimulating oil from Nia the Lock God, my scalp actually itches. After a while, I don't really know what it is. So I use the Peculiar Roots Nourishing Oil as a way to condition my hair, and the stimulating oil as a way of helping my hair grow. So, using them both together, I made my little mixture right here. Okay? So, that's what I'll be using. So, first, gonna take my hair down so I can give you guys a better idea. And I would just like to say you should do this in the mirror, over a sink, not in your room. But it's all a sacrifice for you guys, okay? If I could get the damn thing out my head. Okay. So, I'm going to come in a little closer. I don't know if you guys can see it. This is probably horrible lighting right now. But see if I can. My scalp is a little dry. And this is great for if you have flakes and stuff like that too. So what I do is I use some witch hazel, and I try to get a good amount for it to be damp. So, as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's pretty damp. And then what I do is I go in and rub right down the middle. And I try not to be too rough, because at the end of the day, you still do not want to mess up your style, because you just paid for this, y'all. Or if you just did it, you just spent your time to do it. So you don't want to go through that. So I just rub up and down, and you feel a cooling sensation, as well as you are getting rid of any of that dry scalp that you might have had. Okay. And you're going to do that all throughout the head. And this allows you to pretty much cleanse your scalp without washing your hair. For me personally, I wash my hair once a month. Every 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, depending on how my scalp is, how much buildup I have. Well, not really buildup, but how much product I use within my hair. I use buildup free products, just saying, but you know, when you want to cleanse your scalp, you make sure that you're using products and washing it out. As you can see here, I don't know if you guys can see that. I apologize if the camera quality is a little crappy, but this is pretty much all that I do around my entire head. And as you go along, you will start to see the dirt get picked up by that witch hazel. Okay, and it just feels great after doing it. But pretty much I just follow the lines of how my retwist was done, so that way I'm not messing up the parting in any way. Okay, and you can't really see it on this type of cloth, but it's actually dirt. Okay, there's dirt on this, but I'll just go around and use different parts of that rag. And if you are a little rough, it's okay. What you can do is, I just try to go against the same way that my retwist was done. So I try not to rub back and forth too much. I just rub in one direction. And I find that that's a way to keep the integrity of my retwist without messing it up too much. You can keep that retwist in for more than the standard 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. All right. So you would do that around your entire head. And then after your scalp is cleansed, then you'll go in with your refresher spray or your rose water. And go in, spraying your scalp, your hair, and everything. Okay. And then after that, you rub it in. And then you will go in and oil your scalp. Okay, so I'm using the mixture. Okay. And then I'm doing this on the worst camera that I have right now. I do not have a mirror around me. But pretty much you get the idea. You finish oiling your scalp, and then your scalp feels now refreshed. And and I would typically do this. This is also great if you have, like, say if you go to the gym often, you just had a retwist, you don't want to get, like, you don't want to wash your hair too soon. You could do this. It's amazing. If you have dry scalp, like I said, it's great for you. I do this probably, well, now I'm going to start doing this about maybe once a week to stretch out my washes, because when you're feeling lazy, you always want to wash your hair, go through the process, go through the drying process, but this is a great way to cleanse your scalp. Make sure that you are oiling your hair every like 2 to 3 days, adding moisture into your hair, so whether that is with rose water, regular water is honestly our best friends. Oil, the LO method, pretty much liquid oil to seal it in. Creams, we really shouldn't be using too much of it because that's a product that can build up into our hair. So yeah, that's pretty much it, what I do. It's a way of refreshing your scalp while having a style in. This works amazing for people that have like 2-strand twists, braids. It might be a little harder if you have a specific style, but if there's certain areas that you can get into, you can cleanse your scalp in those areas. And yeah, call it a day that way. So if you guys have any other questions, please feel free to reach out. I am here to give you guys the tea on the tea. So if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace, y'all.